I'm going to be faced with the position where I need to decide, do I break the law? When I was 35 weeks pregnant with Eddie, I was taken in for a scan, and at that scan they discovered some brain damage. At 7 months he started having seizures. What we really hope for Eddie is that his brain be given the chance to develop, and that can only happen if he doesn't have so many seizures. We tried everything that was recommended. Once we got to a year, we reached breaking point, and that's when we decided to try medicinal cannabis for him. And we started seeing some improvements quite quickly. Our doctor's clinical decision would have been to prescribe, but the guidelines have meant that he hasn't felt able to. Medicinal cannabis for our family has meant that Eddie is the happiest he's ever been. He's able to do little things to show us that he cares. When you're living with a child who has so many challenges, when they're able to show you that they love you, that changes everything. We've been really lucky. We've had family and friends fundraising for us, but that's not sustainable over the long term. And so I'm going to be faced with the position where I need to decide, do I break the law? Do I go abroad and bring the medicine back for Eddie, which will give us many, many, many more months worth of medication? I shouldn't be forced to make these decisions. I feel incredibly angry and frightened that although the law around medicinal cannabis changed, nothing has changed.
I was diagnosed with MS when I was 19 years old. They told me that within 5 years I would be incontinent in a wheelchair. I was completely paralysed down my right side. Then I lost my sight, then I lost my speech. Before I used cannabis as medicine, I'd never broken the law. I never even had detention at school. And the idea that I was breaking the law by medicating, I didn't understand. I just found all them awful things that were just getting worse and worse stopped. I had small attacks and never anything. And I'm certainly not in a wheelchair and incontinent. I came home at 1 o'clock in the morning, still having MS. They'd taken my only medicine away from me. Soul destroying after 30 years of campaigning, and still nothing changed. I feel that my best option is to grow my own medicine. It's not difficult, it's a plant. You shouldn't be made a criminal for wanting to be well.
I'm married to Margaret. We had 3 children, Samuel, Stephen and Daniel. I was in the wealth management industry, latterly as a senior executive. Naively, I never imagined that our family would be affected by drugs. Margaret and I, we'd never experimented with drugs. We would have automatically imagined that drugs were just wrong and that you should avoid them. My son Daniel was funny, gregarious, smart. Daniel was 29 when he died. Daniel had said he intended to celebrate because he had a new job. They ordered these pills over the dark web, and clearly that's what they took as part of their celebration. The death certificate says that he took MDMA and heroin. If he'd been told they were heroin, I think he would have balked at that. There is absolutely no doubt that Daniel died as a result of a mistake. He loved life. Daniel's death has had an unimaginable impact on us. How long will it be before we learn that drugs will always be in demand and people will always take them? I would like government to look at the evidence, with all the spending on police and prisons, to see what is happening amongst families, to feel some of that pain, and to think, is there another way?